I woke up yesterday morning. I didn't get much sleep the night before, super hormonal, feeling like shit. And I told myself that I wasn't going to go to the gym. I decided that I was going to stay home and just take it easy. I'm too tired. My workout's not even going to be that great anyway. And I had made that decision as soon as I woke up. I let my dogs out, got some sun, walked around a little bit, started chugging some water to kind of refresh myself a little bit. And by the time I was done with that, I started feeling a little bit more optimistic about maybe getting a workout in. So I told myself that I was going to cook breakfast, and once I ate something, I was going to head to the gym and just get a quick shoulder day in like I had originally planned. Let's just get it over with. And it's crazy to think that it only took a short 30 minutes for me to reset my day, for me to change my perspective on my day. I went from waking up with the mentality of, fuck this, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to go to the gym, I'm going to take it easy. All of the excuses in the book of why I should skip my workout. I promised myself a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, that I was going to start focusing on myself more. And I know this last year I've been really working out how to take care of myself, how to learn how to be fulfilled, finding hobbies, doing things that I actually want to do, experiencing things. But it wasn't until I made that promise to myself a month and a half ago that I actually started being adventurous. And I think that was the missing component for me, was that being adventurous and experiencing things and following through with what I say I'm going to do. And I promised myself at that same time that I was going to get back into working out 4 days a week instead of 3 days a week, because for the last year, I've only been working out 3 days a week. I told myself I needed the rest. It worked for me for a little while, but I started noticing I wasn't making the gains that I had been making in the past, that I had made before with working out 4 days a week. So when I made that promise to myself a month and a half ago, I've really been trying to stay focused on myself. And I know that every time I wake up and I don't feel like going to the gym and I don't go to the gym, I'm letting myself down in a way. There's a level of self-trust and self-belief that you're able to build by following through with the things you say you're going to do. And I've learned this firsthand. So imagine if you tell yourself you're not going to go out this weekend. I'm not going to go out drinking this weekend. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to wake up early and go on a walk or go hit a workout or clean my house or whatever thing that you're trying to get done. And you end up going out, you end up drinking, you wake up hungover, you don't get anything done that you promised yourself you're going to get done, you start to feel behind, you slowly start to chip away at your self-belief and self-confidence, because now you're not following through with the things you say you're going to do. You're saying you're going to do something and then not doing it. You know you're full of shit. You know that when you make these promises to yourself, oh, I'm going to build the business. I'm gonna get abs, summer body, summer shreds. I'm gonna start dating again. I'm gonna make sure my house is always clean. Whatever promises you make yourselves, finding a better job, whatever it is, and you don't follow through with those things, you're just fucking talking. I know all of us have known that friend, that person, that family member, that coworker that's always saying they're about to do some shit and they never fucking do it. How annoying is that? And then they say something else and you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, you just don't care. But imagine how that shows up in other parts of your life, with friendships, relationships, anybody around you, your colleagues. When you say you're going to do something and you don't. If I was dating somebody, or I have dated people, that when they say they're going to do something and they don't do it, let me ask you something. Does that turn you on? Because I know it doesn't turn me on at all. It actually, quite the opposite. It's a huge turnoff. If I'm dating somebody that says, oh, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and they don't do it, and then they say I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and then they don't do it, and then they say I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and then they don't do it, eventually I'm just like, are you going to do anything? The fuck, right? Like, it's not an attractive quality to have. So don't be that person that tells yourself and the people around you that you're going to do something and then you don't. You want to be the person that follows through with what they're going to say. People can trust your word. When you say, I'm going to call you at this time, you call them at that time. When you say you're going to get back in the gym, you're going to the fucking gym. When you say that you're going to get back into therapy, you're getting back into therapy. Don't be the type of person that's just talking. Because at the end of the day, when you're talking like that, and you're constantly making these promises to yourself and the people around you, and then you are making excuses to not do those things that you promised you're going to do, you're walking into a room full of people feeling like shit about yourself. And they can read it on you. They can feel it on you because your head's a little bit down, your shoulders are a little bit slouched forward. You don't want to make eye contact with anybody because you just know you're a fucking fraud in everything that you do. I don't want to feel like that. So what I'm trying to say is the most important part of living a healthier lifestyle, finding fulfillment, being adventurous, is that you're able to build your confidence in all of these things. And it doesn't have to be these super big and extravagant things that you're trying or you're learning or you're promising yourself. But the more you lie to yourself, the more you let yourself down. And the more you let yourself down and stop believing in yourself, the less confidence you will have. So if you're looking to really build real confidence, not the fake shit that you get from people liking your fucking outfit on Instagram, not the fake shit you get when people like the video that you posted on TikTok about you lip syncing some shit or dancing. Like real confidence where you know who you are and you feel good in your skin. And you can walk into a room and you know that when you go home at the end of the day, you did everything that you promised yourself that you would do because you are your biggest advocate. You are a person of your word and you are a leader in your life and in the lives of the people that are close to you. Show up with the promises that you make yourself. And stop flaking. Stop being that flake. Stop making empty promises. Stop making excuses. Become the person that you want to be and step into that role. Build that confidence so that you can step into any fucking room and own it. So you can step into any conversation and not feel like you're going to sound fucking stupid by the things that you're saying because you're tripping over your words and you don't know what to say. You don't know how to respond. That's the best way to build your confidence. I hope this video helps, guys. I'll see you in the next one.